You're Wavy, and today we're reacting to the boxing game that had Michael Jackson, excuse me, not Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, what I'm talking about. But Michael Jackson on a boxing game, that's I never heard of that before. Maybe on a dancing game, but on a boxing game is crazy. This was back then though. This game was back then. I really don't know this game, so yeah, we about to click on it though. Damn. Breaking them up.
My vital organs!
Midway games have always been synonymous with fast-paced arcade sports games, and boxing would be no exception to that. We would get Ready to Rumble. Wait, where's David Arquette?
Like my ass, right?
Ladies
Hey, yo.
and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah, Michael Buffer is prominently featured in this, even in the theme song. You can select from a multitude of characters with unique styles and personalities, like this big dude who looks like he has the Peter Griffin from Fortnite build. You know, when I was a kid, I thought Afro Thunder was somehow related to Stretch from the NBA Street games, but no,
Because they both got the afros.
it just so happens that there are two fictional Afro-having black guys that are prominently featured in arcade sports series. Small world, huh? Trying to play Ready to Rumble like a traditional boxing game is where you go wrong.
Attacking character.
I tried to throw simple 1-2 combos, but it doesn't work like that. That's because Ready to Rumble uses traditional fighting game inputs for special moves. Like if you just keep mashing X with Afro Thunder, he'll do a flurry
They also got Tekken characters in this game too. It's cool. Wow.
of punches. Or if you press left right punch, this triple chin dude will throw a heavy damaging strike. But you can also find combos yourself by just experimenting. Like this lead body shot followed by a straight punch is one of the best in the whole game. There's this stamina meter, but it's almost completely worthless. The CPU can just throw out attacks like nothing, even when the bar is completely depleted.
This is #1 bullshit. When
you land powerful punches, you earn letters that spell out the word rumble. And when that happens, you can activate rumble mode. This mode is kinda whatever, to be honest with you. When this is activated, you do more damage, or you could do this flurry of attacks. But I guess my overall disappointment with Ready to Rumble is the fact that nothing truly crazy ever happens. The game doesn't leave that big of an impression on you. Yeah, you'll get some attacks that have like a slight glow attached to them, but that's really it. Compared to something like Facebreaker, which has significantly less fanfare. In that game, you can give a dude the American History X treatment.
Hi, I'm Vince Vaughn, and I play Nick and Nick. There I am.
They're behind you, dude.
Ready to Rumble has fun gameplay, but doesn't really leave any sort of lasting impression. This is a game from Midway. Their games always have some type of crazy cheats and whatnot, but there's not much of that here. If we were to leave things at that, I'd honestly say Ready to Rumble 2 is kind of disappointing, but surprisingly there's a career mode here, and it's pretty good for the time. You have training that you can participate in with different minigames. Come on, I'm the Simon Says champ. Check this out.
We.
To train, you need money, and to earn money, you have these prize fights. Prize fights can earn you money, but the downside is that you do not move up in the title rankings. Or as I read here in my script, the tittle rankings. In these prize fights, you can even gamble on if you'd win or not. What? Gambling in sports? Thank God something so disgusting never happens in real life. I mean, can you even imagine? Then once you're ready, you can have a title fight, which moves you up in the rankings to eventually have a title fight. This is a pretty solid career mode, I'd say. The first Ready to Rumble is fine, I guess. There's nothing really wrong with it.
Doing a spinning hook, you are.
The game looks great, especially on the Dreamcast. It has great animations, can be picked up and played by anyone, and you can have a good time with it. I was just expecting something a little bit more. I don't know, maybe I'm off base with this one, but I just felt like things were okay overall. Will the sequel, Ready to Rumble Round 2, be any better? I found this old commercial that advertised a digital boxing toy. Like when you punch in real life with this glove on, the toy will follow suit. Did anyone actually have this? Like, did it work? Because it looks pretty damn cool. Anyway, Ready to Rumble 2 is a much improved sequel, and I get why this one is more beloved. Of course, a whole new theme song. But there have been simple gameplay improvements that make the game way better. Let's look at the rumble mechanic. You still earn letters that spell out rumble, but there are 3 levels of rumble now. Each level inflicts more damage, and the 3rd level is white.
That's disgusting.
When you're at level 3, instead of a combo, you punch your opponent so hard they go flying out of the ring. You also have new ways to go flying out of the ring.
They go flying out the ring. You gotta punch your opponent so hard to make them fly out the ring. You don't have that in like most boxing games. Where you can just punch your opponent and make them fly out the ring.
You also have new ways to earn these letters. In the first game, when you deplete your opponent's health, they enter this Mortal Kombat-esque dazed state, but then you have to break out that sociology degree because you can only watch them, you can't interact. In this game, you can continue the assault and earn some rumble letters from it.
Bitch! 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 Bitch!
You can taunt in the last game, but you get no benefits to do it. In this game, you earn rumble letters. The gameplay besides this is mostly the same, except they have set combos now. And the cool thing is that they brought back cheats, which is more like a midway game. Like you can enter a code and the fighters are all super skinny. My boy over here looks like he came off the set of Wicked. The characters are more memorable too. Like a robot that has a speed bag as a head. It's super satisfying to hit this dude. You also have this thing.
Oh my goodness!
Nah, son is mad brolic, bro. Y'all don't want a short shirt on, like can't even fit those shirts. He barely could fit that shirt.
Damn!
Dude looks like a
Bow tie on his neck.
Neanderthal. He's just like Mark Jindrak. Evolution left him behind. But I have to address the elephant in the room. Yeah, can you leave, please? The most famous thing about this game is some of the unlockable characters. You could just be casually playing the career mode and then just get jump scared by Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson on a boxing game is crazy, bro. I'll never expect Michael Jackson to be on a boxing game. Maybe on a dancing game I could see, but on a boxing game it's crazy.
Yeah, that's right. Michael Jackson is in this game. And not just him. You got Shaquille O'Neal, Hillary Clinton, and Bill Clinton.
Oh, they added celebrities on this game too.
This, of course, leads to some of the weirdest verses.
Okay, maybe Shaquille O'Neal, because Shaquille O'Neal was big and all that, but Michael Jackson, it was crazy. And Shaquille O'Neal, like, you know, he was on wrestling, not wrestling, but he appeared on some wrestling shows. So
Screens you can make in any video game. Each character has a voice, and it's obviously not them.
2/3 vote says I'm gonna whoop you pretty good.
Don't tango with the king of pop!
But wait, that actually is Michael Jackson. MJ's inclusion in this game adds to his legacy of being a rather unique individual. Apparently MJ liked the first Ready to Rumble so much he contacted the developers to be in the next game. But not only that, he voiced himself too. But not only that, he did the mocap for his character too. And get this, he did this all for no pay. Now, as for the other characters, the Clintons are here, but they are parodies. They're not named Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton, they are named Mr. President and the First Lady. I don't know how stuff like this works sometimes, because they look and sound exactly like their real life counterparts. If I make a game and include Gordon Ramsay, but I just called him Loud British Chef,
got a picture of Chris Jericho.
that'll be okay?
So why do you like the other one more?
Well, because this one feels more comfortable.
You can get away with that, but if I play 5 seconds of a Michael Jackson song, I'll get nuked beyond belief by copyright. Anyway, Shaq is here, and probably because he has a history of showing up in random ass video games in the past. And
He was on UFC. I ain't know that.
Future. He was also the
He on a UFC game.
some Midway's basketball games that were coming out around the same time, so there's probably some extending endorsement deal here. But back to the actual game, the arcade mode returns, but so does career mode. Career mode in this is improved. You have a calendar with prize fights and fights that'll move you up in the rankings. You still train in this with new minigames. The difference here though is that you choose how many days on a calendar you want to train a certain thing. So you can focus on certain things for a couple days, but focus on something else for a whole week. You can also choose to participate in a prize fight, or you can just go straight past it. You aren't going to mistake this career mode for Hajime no Ippo or anything, but this is better than the last game. Ready to Rumble Round 2 is better than the first. It makes the first one to be kind of pointless, honestly. There's no reason to go back and play the first one over the second one. Though it is kind of funny because the first game had a great critical reception, but the second one was not as warmly received. The exact opposite of how I view these games. The Ready to Rumble series wasn't technically done yet. The publisher Midway would go bankrupt, which is like the 80th time I mentioned this on this channel, and the license would be picked up by Tentacle Studios. Now this caught my eye because this game was developed by Aki, the guys behind those classic N64 wrestling games and Jam 2.
If you know Aki, you know, bro.
Seems like a slam dunk. Well, unfortunately, I personally wouldn't know because I don't have
Now we playing Aki games soon, so be on the lookout.
a Wii, which is a sentence that sounds crazy out of context. Ready?
Well, I already play Aki games. What am I talking about? I already play Aki games. We'll be playing more soon.
Rumble 2 was a Wii exclusive that could only be played with motion controls. So predictably, the game reviewed very poorly and we never saw another Ready to Rumble game again. I can't give you my word on this game, but hopefully YouTube commenter dead_12 can be a good substitute. To quote him, we can only use motion controls to punch, which is very suck. Very suck indeed.
Okay, that's the vid. So yeah, bro, let me know what y'all think about this game, bro. Never played this game before, never heard of this game, before. Until now, you feel me? Michael Jackson, like I said, Michael Jackson being in a boxing game is surprising to me, bro. I don't know about y'all, but to me, it's surprising. Like I said, dancing game, I would not be surprised. Well, like on fighting game, I'm shocked, bro. Like, and he having doing his moves, dance move and all that, Rest in peace of Michael Jackson, though. Yeah, bro. Like, yeah, I'm surprised that they have him on a boxing game. They have other celebrities on the boxing game as well. So, yeah, bro. Let me know what y'all think. Have y'all played this game before? Comment down below if y'all played this game before. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know the vibes. Wave if you checking on UI.